Okay, so here's where we kind of talked, look at our earlier pictures here, see how that's just your instinct because you've been hitting it kind of thin, don't take a divot. So that's kind of how you walk into the ball. And because you've never seen your swing before, you're not really aware of that. And that's kind of your route. Now you're standing up. I say just start there.
Okay.
Walk into the ball that way.
Yeah.
Right? Because by the time you get down to it, but see, now you're reaching. See, if you just put the club right down on the ground from that posture,
yeah,
I'll bet it would land there.
Yeah.
Don't you?
I think you're right.
Now watch what happens next. Well, you start kind of stooping down again. I love that posture. That's perfect knees. You probably could be bent over at the spine a little bit, but watch how you're going to get down there by bending again. So now by the time you're done, I think that you might be reaching for the ball. So one of the things we'll look at impact is where all that happens. So this is another way. See how that club's pointing down?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's close.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, so there's some feedback what we just talked about. Now by the time you get the club up in the air, the club's going to be looking up in the air. The club face is going to be looking up. So if I'm looking at that, I'm saying, well, that's shut. Now that club face should be looking there because the club face was looking here on the way back, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or when it's correct.
Right.
So now I'm saying he's shut. Now if he turns those hands over a lot, see now it comes back to pretty good.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So you're not rotating that club very much on the way down because that's in a pretty good spot there. So now you come into it. Now this one you top, but you see you're just going to have to. Look at how much your arms are out. Now your head's down good. So forget about your head problem.
Yeah.
You don't have one.
Okay.
That's good news I got for you. But you're kind of swinging on top of that ball, and this is where your arms started. So that's a good golf swing, even though you topped it. That's a bad impact. But your golf swing, as I told you earlier, the swing motion that you have, your instincts of swinging a club, I wouldn't mess with them. I'd just go to work, go play. Get a lesson once in a while,
Yeah.
Just let your game grow with good fundamentals in the setup.
Yeah.
An understanding of why the ball does what it does.
Yeah, that's
right?
interesting.
And then see you're good there athletically. That's a nice golf position. The club face is up in the air. Now you're going to be rotating that club face a lot more than you were the irons. Maybe it has to do with the swing speed of your driver instincts.
Yeah.
But by the time you come into that ball, based on what we saw those shots doing, that club's coming in there shut. Now I don't even see the club face here.
Yeah, it's totally
right?
shut. Yeah.
Now I did the iron. See, that's more shut than the iron was.
Yeah.
On the way down.
Oh, completely. It's shut the whole way through, doesn't it?
Yeah. So now for whatever reason, you're rotating it more.
Yeah.
Because it's a driver, maybe. There's a little more swing speed in it. Who knows?
Right.
But that sucker's going left, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Now by the time it hits the ball, it's going to be more on the shut side. See, that toe's turned over on the heel, ahead of the heel. Now the good news is, I really love everything about your swing right there, for reasons you don't even have to know.
Okay.
So you got some good stuff going on with your intuitiveness. So you just got to keep working on what you've learned about. See, those arms are great. That club face is just overly shut. You get a little crazy with your front foot comes off the ground, but it's not even worth me mentioning to add to any of your swing thoughts until you do this more.
Right.
And,
Yeah, just get some.
just go forward with what you got. You tend to kind of lay on that back foot a little bit too long sometimes, but it's not even worth mentioning because you just don't have enough playing experience.
Yeah.
To just get some basics of understanding cause and effect like we talked about.
Right.
And I don't know what your old clubs were fit at, but I'm going to put you about an inch long in the irons, and you're fine with the woods. The key terminology for you going forward when you buy is irons 1 inch long, 2 degrees upright.
1 inch long, 2 degree upright. Okay.
2 to 3.
Yeah.
So that's going to help you when you kind of review that posture and so forth. Let's look at something later. So you started getting a little better with the posture here at the end. See how you stood up a little bit?
Yeah.
So this is about, there's some good rehearsals, see? That's overly open, but at least you're doing it, right?
Right.
See, that's good. So you stop it right when the shaft's parallel to the ground. Look at your toe. See, that's open now. You can turn that over all you want coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
not going to go left.
Right.
But remember, your instincts are, see with the iron, as I said before, your iron that's shut, right? Looking down. See, there's no wrist hinge here.
Right.
Correct? So the more that wrist hinges, the better it's going to open. But when you come into the ball, we'll see when it comes back to that spot, it's not closed like we saw that driver. Because you're not rotating your hands as much. That's pretty good. That's a good position with the club face.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's interesting how I compensate somehow with the irons, like you said, but with the
slower swing speed. There's no, you're not trying to kill it. Who knows?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But see, that's coming in there pretty square. You did top it, I think.
I did, yeah.
But you hit that one iron. You hit that last one we hit was awesome. I mean, all the stars aligned. We did everything right. Now, golf swing, that's a shut face. Obviously, it's going to be. See, that's still open a little bit. That's a good position there with the club face. So for whatever reason, you don't just spin that club face shut so much. Well, that was the good one, I think. Went pretty damn straight.
Yeah.
So, kind of interesting. There's certain intuitiveness in all of us. There's certain skill levels. There's certain physical limitations. There's aid. There's so many things about different players that walk through the door for me that, I'd rather get less technical with you.
Yeah.
Knowing your history, what's going forward, and just say, hey, the ball does what it does because of the club face.
Yeah.
And, I don't tend to hit the ground enough because of my posture.
Yeah.
And my clubs are going to be longer than when I do invest.
Right.
And I'm going to be able to hit the ground better. And I got to get my posture up here, though.
Yeah.
To match up with those longer clubs.
Right. Now, when I'm playing, like right now I'm going to go out and...
What I would take immediate going forward is all this information you processed.
Yeah.
It's for your development.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's going to get addressed right now.
Sure.
In your next vacation days of
So
playing
go
golf. Just go have some fun.
Yeah, okay.
Put the grip correct. You're going to have to stand closer to the ball if you stand straighter because you got clubs that are too short for you. I don't have anything I can give you.
Yeah.
To help you. So, other than one fitting shaft. So,
I'm not going to change the head out.
Yeah, and I don't have that. I only got one.
Right.
So we don't have full sets in that kind of capability. But I'd be interested to see when you look at your old clubs. They might be okay. Maybe they fit you an inch long. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's what you need. So don't worry about all this going forward. Try to build your good fundamental habits at setup.
Yeah.
That's going to give you a chance to swing better. You understand about the club face now.
Yeah.
And you also have been told some good positive stuff about your instinctive swing is good. It's good enough. It's good enough for what you're going to want it to be going forward.
Right.
With playing representative golf and business.
Yeah.
That's all you want.
I want a low 20s, maybe 20 handicap. I don't need to, I need to be able to.
You never got enough time to
not embarrass myself and just have fun. And not be crazy.
And remember, you got 50% of your score is 50 yards and in.
Yeah, I got to work on that.
So get some help there.
Yeah.
Okay.